Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday. So yesterday I shared with you my morning summer skincare routine. If you missed that video, I will of course link it in the description box down below. Also down there you are going to find links to all of the products that I'm going to be mentioning today. If you want to read up other people's reviews, look at price point, ingredients, all of that kind of stuff, that information will be right down there for you. So open up that box. It is always a plethora of information. So today we are talking the summertime evening skincare routine. So there are two different routines I'm going to share with you guys today. There is just an average kind of nightly skincare routine, and then there is the Tretinoin nights. I did about, has it been a year and a half? It's been a little while now since I started with Tretinoin, and I happen to use a 0.05. This is my tube right here. This particular one is from the brand Jensen, and my brother recently was down in Mexico where Tretinoin is available over the counter at the drugstores, and I had him pick me up a few for me to have on hand. So this tube right here is my newest, and you can see I've already started to put a dent in her because I am a very loyal convert to the use of this product after seeing the positive changes in my skin. If you are not using Tretinoin as an anti-aging ingredient, I would highly recommend going and visiting with your dermatologist and seeing about getting a prescription. Here in the US, you will have to get a prescription. But there have just been changes in my skin that really make me wish that I would have actually started the Tretinoin years ago, and I don't actually know why I held off. I just kept thinking like, yeah, over-the-counter retinol is totally doing it for me. No, once I transitioned, I was like, okay, I get it. It's worth it, you guys. It really is. So anyway, we'll talk about how I fit this into my routine, but we are going to start right at the beginning. So from the time that I cleanse my face up until the time that I hop into bed, what happens, what is the order of application, how do I alternate the evenings? Let's get into it, guys. So first thing that I do at night is I remove my makeup. You should too. If you just go straight into cleansing your face, I would encourage you to try double cleansing. It wasn't until I started doing that once again I had this moment of like, oh, this just works so much better if you just follow a few steps. So I personally love the Pharmacy Green Clean. Right now I'm using their Sweet Apple Clean, which is just a limited edition. However, I don't think you have to go expensive with a double cleanser. I don't think this one is crazy expensive, but I really love the Derma-E Universal Cleansing Balm. If you've never tried it, I will put a link for that down below as well. I think that's somewhere around like 13 bucks. A little bit goes a long way. There is some fragrance in it, so if you're one of those fragrance phobes, I probably wouldn't suggest that. It does have a scent to it. This does too. This smells like Honeycrisp apples. But basically you want to remove all of the makeup from your face, all of the SPF. So I just wash the whole situation down first with this, and then I go in with my second cleanse. Now for me, because again, I have oily skin, I use a cleanser that really helps to break down that oil, and I wear makeup every day. All of the makeup that maybe didn't get removed with my first cleanse. I love Dr. Dennis Gross products. I realize they are a higher end skincare line and not justifiable for everybody, but I've really found the Alpha Beta line from them to be a fantastic fit for my oily skin, you guys. Their Alpha Beta Pore Perfecting Cleansing Gel, which is soap and sulfate free, by the way, but it does foam up, does a wonderful, fantastic job of cleaning my face without stripping it to the point where it's tight and dry afterwards. I never feel like my skin is tight or dry. You can see I am nearing the end of this, so I'll have to take a little trip to Sephora to replace this because I love it. It's fantastic. And just so you guys know, I am still one of those people that lives and loves and swears by my Clarisonic. I love this thing. I'm well aware of the fact that the company is now no more. I did pick up 25 replacement brush heads before they went away so that I could be sure to have this thing as long as humanly possible. I'm hoping that by the time that I'm done with my 25 brush heads, that a replacement for this has been found. Worst case scenario, I do really love the Foreo cleansing devices. I really like my PMD. It's just not the same for me as the Clarisonic. I love me the deep pore brush head. That one has always worked the best for me. I am babying this thing and my little Mia that I have for travel like you wouldn't believe. I mean, these things get cleaned every time I use them. I go in there with a Q-tip to make sure everything is nice and clean. I love this thing. I know, don't roll your eyes at me. I can't give it up. I love it. All right, afterwards, I will do a toner. Most nights I use the Green Tea Fresh Toner on evenings where I am doing my LED red light therapy, and we'll talk tomorrow about devices, so I will be bringing this up again. But on nights where I'm using the LED, I will certainly, definitely use this because I do think it helps. I know about the study. Don't tell me about it. On nights where I'm not doing LED, I will use something like this. So this is the Derma E Essentials Radiance Toner. This has rooibos in it as well as glycolic acid. So another nice, gentle exfoliating toner that I can put on my skin. This one doesn't sting, it doesn't hurt. It's great, works great, love it. So put that all over. I will use that on my neck and my décolletage as well. By the way, wash the SPF and, morning skincare off of this area as well. I basically will just use a washcloth to do this area here because it's way too messy for me to get all of this on the sink with the Clarisonic and that stuff. So I just use a washcloth and put a little bit of the Dr. Dennis Gross cleanser on there and do this area as well. So this gets put from here all the way down to my chest. So some nice gentle exfoliation a few nights a week. Also, I am a big mask girl. During the summer months, once a week, I will do a clay mask, and this is the Strivectin Blue Rescue Clay Renewal Mask. This has blue algae, white clay, and probiotics in it. This is a wonderful clay mask that doesn't completely strip the skin dry. I have several clay masks that I like. This one just is one of the ones that is always in my collection, and it's fantastic. So I will do usually about maybe 10 minutes with a clay mask, usually only on a Sunday. And then the rest of the week, if I want to do a mask, it's probably going to be a sheet mask. These are my favorite eye masks to be able to use. These are the Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. I love these. I also really enjoy the hydro masks. Even during the summer months, I use the City Beauty hydro masks. Those are fantastic. I meant to bring one in here to show you guys, but I always have those on hand. I keep them in my skincare fridge. A skincare fridge is really nice to have during the summer months because there is nothing better than at the end of a long hot day putting on cold skincare. Oh, it feels so nice, you guys. Also, if you are dealing with any puffiness, really nice for that, right? So after I wash the mask off, if I'm doing a mask, then obviously the toners. And then after that, I go in with something like this product right here. I have my little box, but I also have a large box of these. These are the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel Pads. Sometimes I'll use these in the morning, but a lot of times just at night. They're a two-step process. So first you do the exfoliate and smooth side, and then you do the anti-aging neutralizer. This is literally like for me, it's like a 4 or 5 minute process. I will leave the exfoliate on a little bit longer than they suggest. They say leave it on for like 2 minutes, but I usually leave it on a little bit longer, and I'll brush my teeth and pluck my brows or whatever. But these are fantastic. If you have just normal skin, just go for their regular, like, universal pads. They also have a sensitive skin option if you have very sensitive skin. But for me, with the oil producing factory that is my face, the extra strength is a great fit. And actually, I need to take this box into the bathroom with me today. So there it goes. So you don't rinse that off. At that point, I will go in with any serums that I want to do. And I am just about finished with this, and I just placed an order for another one of these boxes because I like this product from 111 Skin. If you are interested in the Skin Store and 111 Skin collaboration box, they told me they have a few boxes left, and this is why I placed an order. They increased my coupon code to $15 off the box, so you can get that box for $75. And that one has that full-sized cryo sports serum that I showed you guys in the morning routine. So, but it also comes with a sample of this, and I really want the full size of this, but I think it's like $350. That's gonna be a tough one for me. I don't mind blowing money on skincare, but this one's a little brutal. I'm not gonna lie. This is the Y Theorem Repair Serum NAC Y2. I can't really tell you like any dramatic results from this. I just know that I really like this serum on my skin. It feels incredible. It feels very nourishing, very hydrating. I know it has fantastic ingredients in it. Again, I'm not gonna like tell you that I've seen any drastic results from this. I just have really been enjoying using it. And if I wanna keep using it, I think my only option right now that was justifiable to me was to get another one of the collaboration boxes so that I'll have a little bit more of this. But a serum like this will go on. Or I also have been loving this guy, you guys. This is the Pharmacy Feeling Good Hyaluronic Acid Plumping Serum. So again, another really great product with a light texture. This has a really nice light texture as well. And it just really goes into the skin quickly, and it doesn't clog my pores. It just feels really, really nice. After that, if I feel like using another exfoliator, I will use the Biossance Squalane and Lactic Acid Resurfacing Night Serum. So, and by the way, this goes on from here to here. This goes on from here to here. Anything that I can bring down that I know isn't going to irritate my neck, it all gets brought down, you guys. I think it's very important to not ignore your neck or your chest. You might have beautiful skin on your face, but if you have a neck and chest that looks 10, 15, 20 years older than your face, you're not really doing yourself any favors. So just treat everything. This particular product, if I've already used the Dermal Reset Exfoliator on my neck in the morning, I won't necessarily bring this down. I'll just kind of stick with the Feeling Good Hyaluronic Acid Serum or something like that. And a lot of times, if I'm not using that after applying this, I will just go in with either my Hanacure Nano Emulsion Moisturizer on my neck and my chest, or the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Emulsion Moisturizer. Those both work great. So in terms of eye cream at night, I've really mostly been using this, and I'm glad to get another one of these as well. This is also from that Skin Store collaboration box. This is the 111 Skin Space Defense Bright Eye Lift Gel. Almost out of this one as well. It's just really, really a nice eye cream. Really do like this. I think that I can probably justify the purchase of this, but you know, that being said, I do have eye creams that I already love that I should probably just focus on using up, if you will. But in the future, I would hands down consider purchasing a full size of this after using it for the last like month. It's just been a really, really great eye cream. And then if I am dealing with a lot of sebaceous filaments, or I notice that my skin is feeling particularly congested, and I'm just getting out a new one of these to again bring into the bathroom. At the end of the routine on my face only, I will use the Paula's Choice Resist BHA 9, which is a 9% salicylic acid. Mine looks different because I bought a bunch of these when they were discontinuing this packaging and it was like severely discounted. But this BHA is what I originally started with to clear up all of the blackheads on my face. After a couple of months of consistent use, it cleared up my face like that. Like I just don't have blackheads anymore, you guys. I do get sebaceous filaments, but even those are kept totally in check with the use of BHA. This stuff is magic to me. I started out with Paula's Choice with their BHA products, and I will never be able to thank Paula's Choice enough for the difference that they made in my skin when I first started out with my skincare routine. Because I mostly bought Paula's Choice. I was like, I don't know where to start. So I went there, and they really did a beautiful job of just making my face look so much better. I can't even tell you. If I do have a pimple I'm dealing with, I've been using the Derma E Sulfur Spot Treatment. This stuff works like a charm on little zits. So if I have a pimple, I'll treat with that. And let's talk tretinoin, because this is kind of important. So this is the tretinoin night routine. At least 3 nights a week, but usually 4 nights a week. So I kind of just do like every other. I use my tretinoin. So the routine for that is as follows. Double cleanse, fresh green tea fresh toner from Isntree. Let that completely absorb into the skin, neck, everywhere else. Do my hyaluronic acid on my neck, my moisturizer on my neck and chest, treat that whole area. Really wait for this to fully absorb. Then I go in with a pea-sized amount of my beloved tretinoin, and that goes all over my face. Then I do my eye cream just right around here. I am careful to not bring the tretinoin up very high. It does irritate the skin around my eyes if I get it too far up. I cannot use tretinoin on my neck. It's far too harsh and strong, and I don't really feel like I need it for my chest necessarily, so this is mostly on my neck. And after that, if I feel like I need to add a moisturizer, it would be the Isntree green tea fresh moisturizer emulsion, I think it's called. And I will put that over top. But there are nights where it just stops at the tretinoin. I think my skin has become perfectly acclimated to it. I don't really get those dry patches anymore. The more consistent you are with the tretinoin, the less you deal with the flaking. If you have been using tretinoin for a really long time and you're using the 0.05 and you're still dealing with a lot of that flaking, you might want to back down to a lower dose. It just might be too strong for you, or you need to buffer it with a moisturizer. Play around with it, but don't give up on the tretinoin. If you have a prescription, try to figure out a way to make it work, because the tretinoin really is the one true, guaranteed anti-aging ingredient that you can use that makes a huge difference. It helps to trigger that collagen production again. It helps with surface cell turnover. It just makes my skin look a lot younger. And the fact that I've been using it for an extended period of time now means that I don't deal with those side effects anymore. Is it a struggle at first? It can be, but once your skin gets used to it, it's a dream to be able to use. I don't use the gel, I use the cream. You would think with my oily skin that I would want to use the gel tretinoin. This works just fine, and it spreads really easily. A little bit goes a long way, and I love it. So tretinoin nights are mostly just these two things. Obviously, gotta get an eye cream in there because I am that girl. By the way, in terms of eye creams, you guys, if you have a moisturizer that is well formulated, that doesn't cause milia or clogged pores around your eyes, doesn't interfere with your makeup, doesn't make your eyes water, you can use that moisturizer underneath your eye area. You don't need an eye cream. And really, you don't need all of these things that I necessarily use. I just want to stress that one more time. These are things that I use because I see really great results in my skin from the use, but your skin may be a completely different skin type. Maybe you have combination skin. Maybe you have dry skin. If you have dry skin, I would really be careful with some of the things that I use here. But, you know, hopefully this inspires you to just take a look at your summertime skincare routine and maybe adjust a few things here and there. Maybe it gets you thinking about getting a prescription for tretinoin. I know that there's all sorts of discount websites that people use, like GoodRx, that can bring the cost of tretinoin down. Because I had my brother pick me up a bunch, I don't have to worry about it for a little bit, but before that, I would get my tretinoin from a med spa. You can do that. There's lots of different options. But it's just such a great anti-aging ingredient. I honestly can't say enough good things about it. So please let me know if you have any questions. There's obviously a lot of other different types of products that I have pulled out. So this is just a small sampling here, but hopefully it gives you a sense of the routine and where I place things. Just really go in terms of texture with your products. Thinnest to thickest is the safest bet, and just make sure that you are not using ingredients together that shouldn't necessarily be paired together. Like, you don't really need tretinoin with a BHA. Pick one or the other. Alternate the nights. It can create way too much irritation, and you don't want that. Okay, I think I got it all out now. Tomorrow, let's talk about my devices. How many, how often, what devices do I love? So that's coming up tomorrow, guys. Thanks so much for taking the time to tune in, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.